Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name's Artie with CoinCasso, and in this episode, we go over the top cryptocurrency prices, the top news articles written in the last 24 hours, and a quick analysis on Bitcoin to see where the price is going in the future. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies across the board are on their way back up after the huge fluctuation we saw over the last 72 hours. Let's check out these top cryptocurrency prices and then do an analysis on Bitcoin. Currently, Bitcoin is up 1.45% at $9,655.20. Ethereum up 3.48% at $244.74. EOS also up 2.8% at $2.73. And Litecoin doing very well, up 4.1% at $47.82. I just wanted to take a second and thank everybody for coming back every single day. And if this is your first time here, consider subscribing down below and ticking that notification bell to get notified every time we upload a new video, which is every single day, Monday through Friday. And if at the end of this video you like what you saw, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up on the video. Okay, so now we're in a trading view. Let's take a look at Bitcoin over the last 24 hours. You can see from yesterday's video, we saw this huge 10% drop, and it has been climbing up slowly ever since. We're also seeing very low volume compared to what we saw over the last 72 hours. Now we've taken it out even further, looking at the one-day chart, looking at this new upwards trajectory that we have been working on. Basically right now what we're looking at is the price of Bitcoin over the last year. I've drawn this line here in the middle because it's hit this resistance and support level so many times in the past that this is a good key indicator of what we're looking at going towards the future. As you can see here, it was support, 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 broke through, and now it's resistance and resistance. We did break through that pattern again pre-coronavirus, but then when the coronavirus hit, we did tank back down below that $4,000 barrier. Over the last several months, we have been working our way back up, but it is still using this area as a key resistance and support. And if we take it in a little bit closer to look at what we've done recently, it's not getting too far above or below this threshold. Now, I'm not Nostradamus and I cannot predict the future, but if you look here at June 6th, June 7th, and June 8th, this is going to be a key determining factor on where we're going to go in the future. If Bitcoin decides to break through this bottom support level by June 8th, we could be looking at 8,800. On the upside though, if it does continue this upwards trend, we should see some nice numbers going towards 11,000 within the next 2 weeks. Now, a lot of people are concerned with this spike up and drop back down in the last 72 hours. But if you look at the volume traded, this was literally just whales buying and selling, just a quick pump and dump. Now imagine for a moment that these two candlesticks weren't here. We've been doing the exact same thing for the last week. And as a matter of fact, we've been climbing up over the last few weeks. Now it is a very, very small margin, but it is going in the upwards direction. My hopes are that in the next few days, the trading stays consistent. We don't see many massive fluctuations up and down, and we should keep this upwards trend, breaking past this barrier and moving along this support line. Now let's jump into CoinMarketCap and look at the volume traded in the last 24 hours on Bitcoin. You can see here it is substantially lower than it's been over the past couple of days, where it's been sitting at 37 and 38 billion. Currently, we're at 25,114 million. I like the direction that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are going right now, but the next few days is going to be a key determining factor on what it's going to do over the next few weeks. Will it drop back down or will it shoot up to the moon? Me personally, I'm always holding Bitcoin for the long haul, and I definitely won't be day trading over the next few days. Now let's do a quick recap of the news to see if there's anything interesting going around in the industry right now. This first article is titled "A Bitcoin Lull as Stocks Signal Economic Optimism." Bitcoin was trading around 9,575 as of 8 o'clock UTC, gaining less than 1% over the previous 24 hours. After Tuesday's rapid 8% drop in less than 5 minutes on high sell volume, Bitcoin's price has steadied. Now, this article looks at the global equities market too, and after the cryptocurrency excitement over the past few days, stock markets across the globe are taking center stage as all major indices are doing well. They also say equities are approaching levels that I think will see a pullback, and they expect that weakness in equities will see strength in Bitcoin. Right here you can see a chart of the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, the Japanese exchange, as well as Bitcoin. You can see most everything's been having a steady climb up as Bitcoin's been rocking the house up and down, but still overall performing the best. Now keep in mind, as the stock market goes down and the dollar devalues, a lot of people move their assets into gold and Bitcoin. So if we do see the predicted pullback that this article is talking about in the stock market, we should see a nice upswing in the price of Bitcoin. And onto our next article of the day, which is titled "Miners Are Selling More of Their Bitcoin That May Actually Be Bullish." Despite Tuesday's sudden price decline, miner flows suggest the Bitcoin market remains strong. According to data source by T-Tree, miners have sold 920 Bitcoins and generated 844 Bitcoins in the past 24 hours, pushing their inventory down by 76 Bitcoin and keeping the miners' rolling inventory figure above 100%. Miners hold when the market is weak, not because they are bullish, but because the market can't take it. When they can sell it, it is an indication that the market is well supported. So these miners selling their Bitcoins that they have mined means that they believe that the Bitcoin market can actually take the huge influx of Bitcoins that they're selling without too much of a negative effect. Miners are smart and they don't want to devalue the price of the thing that they're mining day in and day out. So you would never see miners doing a huge dump of Bitcoin, making the market crash. But as always, Bitcoin's volatility never ceases to astound me, and I do not know what to expect in the near future. And on to our last article of the day, where we talk about Ethereum because they are in the news. This article is titled "Hard Fork Sets Stage for Ethereum Classic's Second Major Departure from Ethereum. Trail partners Ethereum and Ethereum Classic are soon to split ways," highlighted by Ethereum Classic's successful Phoenix hard fork on Sunday night. Executed on May 31st, the backwards incompatible network upgrade makes Ethereum Classic fully compatible with Ethereum. That is, until the larger blockchain swaps its consensus algorithm in the network overhaul known as Ethereum 2.0, tentatively scheduled for Q3 of 2020. The hard fork represents a major departure for Ethereum Classic, which is sticking with proof of work while its sister chain moves to proof of stake. In some ways, the proof of stake versus proof of work split mirrors the foundational disagreement that led to the creation of Ethereum Classic. Competing interpretations of the infamous 2016 hack forced a contentious hard fork that splintered one developer's camp into two. Since then, Ethereum Classic has largely played catch up with Ethereum, which has a larger developer network. Now, what we've been seeing in Ethereum's price going up crazily from $200 to $250 over the last week. This to me means many people are bullish on Ethereum, but I'm really curious to see which one comes out on top, whether it's going to be Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, or the new Ethereum 2.0. The reason there are so many cryptocurrencies is because this is a race to see who can become the best cryptocurrency, the one that's the safest, the one that's the fastest, and the one that's the most widely adopted. Now, Bitcoin is the first and oldest and most popular, but it isn't the best. Ethereum, however, has been working day in and day out to take that top spot. I'd love to know your guys' opinion. Which cryptocurrency do you think will end up on top in the next 5 years? If you guys enjoyed this video and you got some value out of it, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already and tick that notification bell to get notified every time we upload a new video. Thank you for joining me today, and we will see you back here tomorrow.